Have you ever recorded some audio that was in a room that didn't have the best acoustics, therefore your audio had a lot of echo? It was a reverberant acoustic space, such as right here. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Have I got something for you? This room's not as bad as some, but we're going to use this as an example. And first of all, if you know you're going to be recording in a room like this, it is advisable to record either a clap or a snap. And now echo. Ideally close to the microphone or around the same distance as whatever you're recording. But the key is to not overload your audio because you don't want that either. Anyway, let me show you how I reduce this. This is for a video that I'm about to put out, hopefully later tonight or tomorrow, an unboxing video. So I'm going to this is Reaper. I'm going to right clicking, open item in editor. And then I'm choosing iZotope RX6. Now, there's definitely newer versions of RX out, but this is the one that I have. And I don't think it matters which version you have. I think this is in Elements as well. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, you want to go to where you do your snaps and your claps. And you want to find one that's... You want to look at the input level right here. And find one that matches about what your input level for whatever you recorded is. So that right there looks... This looks approximately what I should be using. This one right here. So iZotope RX actually says to get the audio surrounding the transient sound and then get after that as well. And if you look, see like this mess right here? It's really not that loud, but it's enough that it could interfere with the learning process. So first of all, go to Modules menu and then go down to Dereverb. Shift 8 also works. So what I want to do is actually first turn my volume up so I can hear this better. And I want to grab this right after this clap's reverb ends. So about right there is good enough. And then I also want to grab this up until this little mess right here starts. So let me do it. Oh, I missed it. Okay, that's plenty of space. And then this is plenty. Okay. So after we select that portion of the audio, under the Dereverb module, click Learn. And then what that does is it changes these settings down here. And this is at this point, this is where we find the rest of our audio, the good audio, we'll say. Select it, just a little bit of it, and hit preview down here. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Okay, so already I can hear that it's a little bit too much processing going on. So the first thing I want to do is decrease the tail length of the reverb profile. So that'll reduce some of the processing. I'm going to reduce this down to about 0.8 seconds because that's about what my reverb tail is. Let's just do 1 to make it simple. Oh, and by the way, how do I know that? Because back when I measured the clap, select this. You see where it says length 0.6777? I mean, it could even be less than that. There we go. About 0.7, but I did 0.8 to be safe, and 1's even safer. for the tail length right here. I'll hit preview again. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. So I'll bypass that. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. So just gets rid of the reverb, but it does have some artifacting. So I want to keep about 12 decibels of reduction. I believe by default this is set to 18. So I'm actually going to reduce the tail length a little bit more. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Have I got something for you? Okay, and at this point, I'm going to up the artifact smoothing, or I'm going to drop this down to 0 and hear what it does. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Yeah, I'm hearing what another audio engineer described as space monkeys. It's like audio artifacts that just kind of sound like these things that are swimming around in the audio that shouldn't be there. So I'm going to up this to 6 and see if that fixes the issue. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and tech. Nope, I'm hearing it a little bit more. So I'll try 7. Hit preview again. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. That's better, but I'm going to try 8. I think it's on 8 by default as my air conditioner turns on. Speaking of noises and things you don't want in your audio. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Have I got something? Nope, it's not going away. I'm going to keep it at 8 though. Let's try 10. I'm curious if that helps it. Hello, fellow. Nope, it doesn't. So I'm thinking 7. And then I'll just have to live with it because, again, fixing these audio recordings is not a perfect thing. Now, if I wanted to, I guess I could mess with these settings right here. But I like what it's already doing. One of the cool features, you can actually just use the reverb of your room. So I'm going to reduce it and hit preview. Hello, fellow camera nerds and technology. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. It's kind of funny. So I'll just type in negative or 12, set it back. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I want to preserve this just in case. Or you know what? I'll just reduce every single thing here. Hit process. And then it's going to take about 2 minutes to do this. I'll be back after it's finished. All right, the processing is finished. Let's check it out. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Have I got something for you? Now, you're not going to believe this, but what's in this box right here has not been opened, I think, since 2021. I bought this back in 20. Well, I gotta say, I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's better than having the echo, especially after I use compression. That's when it really becomes a bigger problem. I can hear that it did like a softening to the audio, and it is what it is, man. But maybe newer versions of RX do it better. And I do know that Waves, although I don't recommend Waves because of other issues, Waves do have a plugin, which I'll put on screen right now, that can take away the reverb, and it's a lot cheaper than iZotope RX. But that's how you do it in iZotope RX. Again, if you fiddle with these settings, it may sound a little bit better, but and then once it's finished, go back to Reaper, delete the old file, drop the new one in like I just did, play it back. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. And then last thing for me to do is go to item settings, track channel mode mono, left. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Have I got something for you? Yeah, again, it's not perfect, but take your pick with either this or the reverb. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Hello, fellow camera and technology nerds. Okay, what do you guys think in the comments below? Let me know. And yeah, maybe again, RX, the newer versions, sound even better than this. Or maybe that Waves plugin does. But either way, that's how you do it. Better than nothing. I'll take it.